I am back, people. I was in here fishing for a little bit. Getting attacked. Nosy. See, we got the bucket right here. We got that. Yoink! The yoink! A fire 5,000 right there. Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna be able to catch over 100 fish. Although I can spend 50,000 beans though. Let's go do that. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Am I good? Good. I'm good. It switched to tracking. We're gonna look for, what is it called? I remember the good old days where you used to play Gorilla Tag and you type something into the keyboard and then everybody would be watching your fingers, be like, oh, we're gonna join this guy. How cool! Reskin Studio. I'm gonna hop into it shortly. I'm gonna check this out real quick. Yep. Weekly gadget. Oh, it's a scan. It's the radiation scanner. It's weird though. Community made reskins. Yes, it's the pretty fastball. Anyways, we have the donut. Is that? I might have to buy that. That's cool. Anyways, see, we got all this stuff in here. I think this is where you sell items. People, I know people are gonna be like in there stealing those spots and stuff like that. Of course, this guy's like over here working on something. Whatever he's working on, it's a freak. I can't even pick that up. Do not look under the table. I looked under the table. So we're gonna look in here. Whoa. 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 We're just looking for the achievement help area, so I could spend like thousands of beans on something I don't need. This guy's ginormous. This is the fancy little thing right here. We gotta get that money. I'm actually gonna check. What was that? Oh, it's just my old keyboard. I don't know if you could heard that. Heard that? Hear that, but that scared the bejeebers out of me. I'm gonna hop in that world real quick. I gotta find this. I think I had a heart attack. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm okay. Every quest would be this one. It like helps you with everything. Am I wrong? Oh no, this is actually the quests. This guy's screaming at the top of his lungs. Anyways. here's achievement help. So what we're looking for right now is, what is this? Oh. What does he say? Crab catchers need to be at least 4 blocks deep in water if you want to catch a crab. Okay, that's kind of cool. What is that? It's a football. It's a football, guys. Please deposit your soft belly snappers. I think my controller. Okay. And then, what is this? Oh, it's this. Okay, that's cool. So we're trying to find. What is this? Wait, that's stuffing. We need beans. It sounds weird at first, but there's things that are called beans in this game, and you have to spend them to get around places and stuff like that, and it's really cool, and it's like, yippee! Kind of like that. And they have them around here, but I don't know where they are. Oh, I'm tired. Ugh. I stayed up until like 1 in the morning last night. It sounds weird at first, but like, dude, I was tired. I can just. I think I caught something. Alright, let's go in. Let me see if this guy's online real quick. He was 23 hours ago. Anyways, we're gonna into. No. We're gonna get started here. I have no one here today, but I have you lovely people who are spectating with us today as we speak. Let me just pull out like a camera, like this, yeah. Look the other way. Why do I have that? Okay, perfect. Anyways. Okay. I'm just not gonna do this at all. So anyways, is it staff only? Open to the public. Where your world is public, but you are in a staff-only instance. Other players will not be able to join you until you leave this map. Is that what we've been in this entire time, and people have actually been visiting here? It's open to the public now. Holy crap. Yet no one else is in here. Gotta donate for you. Do I donate a little more? Sure, why not? Anyways. Let's get started. First, I have learned what part of the Bible. I was so happy to, like, figure out which part of the Bible it had the Lord's Prayer, and it's Matthew 6, maybe. I think it's 6:30-ish. It's around in the, it's around in, like, the 30s to the 25s, or the 25s to, like, it's like the end of the thing. Just look through there. If you can't find it, go back a little more. I want to thank I want to thank my grandparents and people who actually have been watching these and, like, saying you're doing a good job. Like, oh, I like this so far. We have a growing community. I was getting my hair cut the other day, and I was sitting there, and we were talking. They were talking about something. My grandma and her friend, they were talking about something, and then we just brought up. Well, I said I was going to preach the word of the Lord this Sunday, and she was like, "Oh, cool." So I told her my channel name, and if you're watching this, welcome. Just don't comment, "Oh my gosh, it's you." Don't say my name. Don't say my name. Just doing, yeah. Anyways, I don't think Matthew will be joining with us today, because he might just be on his way to home or something like that. If he does come, good for him. If he doesn't, that's okay. I'm not mad. But I'd like him to come, because I don't know how to put it in a way, but it's basically like, he's a part of this community. I want to take a moment to mourn the loss of Charlie Kirk, because a lot of people are celebrating and being happy, and they're just like, yes, I never liked him, he is dead. And I can't help but wonder why people are congratulating that he is officially gone. He's not with us anymore. I don't understand that at all, whatsoever. Don't want to understand it at all. But I want to mourn the loss of him for a minute, and take a moment to mourn the loss of those who have passed away by any form of things, like your mom or dad was in, well, I mean, like your parents or your siblings were in something like the war, for example, and they were in the war and they didn't come back. I hope you get through that time. I hope everyone who is suffering with a loss today, who's viewing this, I want the Lord to enter your life and reassure you that you're going to be okay. Because I have a lot of family members who mourn the loss of lots of people, and I can't understand the loss of someone, so it's really hard for me to connect like that. But and if you are viewing this and you're like, oh, this is pretty cool, I might join this day of the week, go ahead. If you want to, you can get on a computer or a laptop or a phone, be like, hey, I'm gonna join at this time and this day, and I'll be like, cool, man, I'll join up. I'll be in here at that time and that day. If you don't come, I'm gonna be a little disappointed, because you just lost some information. But no judging. But I wanted to say to everyone who is struggling with something, and it's like severe or something like that, like you're recently dealing with a breakup, and I know that's like That's like, that's a little weird for a Christian man and sort of like a pastor to say that, but I just want to say, you're gonna get through this, man. They were very nice, yes, but you're gonna get through this. And when you do, you're gonna find someone that you love, truly. That's all I can say from that. If you haven't heard the news lately, a bunch of people are actually converting to Christianity, and it's like very, very surprising, because there's a bunch of artists and stuff like that. I think it's Kanye, I think. I'm not sure. Don't look him up because I know he swears in his songs and stuff like that. I've never listened to a song of his. But I know he recently made a song that is God is Good. But I just know it like God is Life, something like that. And credits to him for making that song, because I would listen to like a second of it, and I was like, ooh, why is it good? And I was like, that's a good song. I like that. I support that. Like, if you don't, what am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? I'm not trying to be like offensive, in a way. But if you don't think Christianity is cut out for you, that's fine with me. It's fine with me. And a lot of Christians want to just want to be like, take you. I wish I had. So let's say this is you. Some Christians, not calling out names, because I don't know anybody like that. But if you're someone who's like trying to, let's take the broken one instead. So this is the broken one, right? Now, that's you without Christianity to them. And then we're going to take this one, and this is you with Christianity. And that's what they think, that you're broken without it. I just want to say today, if you don't think Christianity is cut out for you, do not let people change your mind. That is your opinion. I support it. These two are different. Very different. One's with Christianity, one's without it. They're not the same person. Let's say this guy believes that ghosts exist, and this guy believes that ghosts don't exist. And he believes that Bigfoot doesn't exist, and he believes that Bigfoot exists. And he thinks this thing exists, and that thing, and that thing, and this and that, and that, and this and that. You see where I'm going with that? He thinks they both think differently. They're not the same person. Every single Christian is not like, oh, ghosts don't exist. Oh, everything's in the will of God. That last part is true, though. That last part is true. Except some things can get out of hand. For example, like the coronavirus. It was like in his hand. He was like, I got it! Yes! And then so Satan comes up from the depths of hell and was just like, yo, what's up, my man? And God was like, nah, get out of here! Let's just say that did not end it out so well, because Satan crawled around and he slithered and slunk until like this. Like, have you ever seen the old cartoon, The Grinch? Credits to that as well. Amazing movie. It's a banger. It's amazing. It's like, what? But in one scene, the Grinch is like slithering around, and he steals the tree, and that's basically Satan stealing the coronavirus and releasing it out onto everyone. But, there's not much I can say. So I'm very new to this. I'm very new to this. And I don't know what to do or what to say, and I'm trying to... I forgot to... I have a friend who's a pastor, and he's a really good guy. And I was supposed to ask him if he could teach me on how to like, what do I say? What do I do? Do I say, oh yeah, God's amazing, guys. God's amazing. I don't want to like force everything onto you and be like, but basically, there's not much I can say. But are these floors different colored? They are differently colored. Why are they differently colored? I'm not gonna question that much. I just want to say to everyone out there who is struggling with something, I want to say, leave it in the hands of the Lord. So the Lord will make sure it is done. What shall be done is done. There's a YouTube short where this guy has two different people. It's just one guy, and he's trying to play the game, and it's like he's like, yes, it's almost downloading, it's almost done, and he's like so excited to play the game, and then he hears the trumpets, and so his dad comes in with a suit and a tie, and he's like, I gotta get ready, son, everything's the rapture's happening, and I'm like, and I started cracking up because he was like, oh man, I didn't get to play the game. But he said everything that is done shall be done. Or something like that. Along those lines. It was something like that. And that, in a way, says something to me that's true in a way, but kind of comforting. Everything that shall be done is done. And what that entails is anything that you're struggling with or you're completing right now, as we speak, right now, the rapture might happen. Some people don't believe in the rapture. I'm not sure about that. There might be people who don't believe in that, but if the rapture does happen and you're in the middle of something, God will complete it for you. God will complete for you. Jesus helps you along the way. I'm not talking to a screen. I'm not talking to that portal right there which is kind of like a hypnosis-like thing. He's like, wow. I'm not talking to that. I'm talking to you. You. Not some portal, not some screen, not some camera. You. If you're struggling with something, and it's something that you cannot get rid of, tell a trusted loved one. Take it to the hands of the Lord. He might help. I'm not saying he will. I've asked him a few times to help me with something, and he's usually helped me out, but sometimes he doesn't help because it's what you have to do. It's not what am I thinking of? When you have something, when you bring something to the Lord, when you're like, God, help me with this place, God will either help you or don't help you. But he always helps you in a way. It doesn't make any sense right now, but he will always help you, but not in the way that you expect. Because he may not respond. He may not give you an idea or something like that. You are going to figure it out, and God will help you out. This is a little story, a personal past life from me, and I don't want to share too much about my past and stuff like that, because I'm such a small, growing channel, and I don't want to lose my community and be like, oh my gosh, this guy's a moron. He spoke too much out. But I want to say something real quick. And this is a story that my mom's told me multiple times, and I've never heard it before. I never understood it. But one day, this is gonna anybody I know and knows this story is going to be so proud of me for. Well, I'm not. Well, I shouldn't say that. They might have mixed results. They'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just said that on actual TV." But anyways, like I was saying, 1 second, I gotta check out this window. My parents are not home, which is amazing, because I can scream at the top of my lungs as much as I want. And the door's locked, and it's just like, yeah, it's like it's a scream. Anyways, in kindergarten, I was actually bullied by a kid. And this is only a story that my mom's told me, and quote unquote, she said that I was walking into the house. This is very strange to hear from me, but I was 6 at the time in kindergarten. It sounds weird for me to be 6 at the time. You're like, oh, most people. I went to kindergarten when I was at 5. Well, I wasn't ready around that time, but when I was in kindergarten, a little boy went up to me one day. Like, I was trying to play with him sometimes. I remember sometimes that I was trying to play with him. I was trying to play with him once, and then I told the teacher that he wouldn't let me play. Oh my gosh, that was funny. And so the teacher's like, alright, just let him play. And then I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, we're gonna play now. And he was like, nah, we ain't gonna play. That was a funny thing. But back to the story. I have this problem where I get off topic sometimes, but back to the story. I was walking into the house, and then my mom overheard me saying that I'm going to eliminate myself. Now, I don't want to get demonetized or copyrighted. I don't want to get demonetized or this video taken off the platform, but I walked inside and said, I'm going to eliminate myself. And my mom took action on that, and so she told the principal about that, and it's a hard story for me to tell, but I mean, it happened. And so I want to use that as an example. If you are struggling with those kind of thoughts, I want you to know, tell a trusted loved one, tell your friends, try and get comfortable with telling people, and then start going to therapy, man. Personally, I went to therapy. I'm not going to say why. I just went to therapy. And, man, I used to say, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. When I actually went to therapy, I was like, dude, this guy's funny. I like him. And so on and so forth. We were like, we had conversations and stuff like that. We were talking a lot, and I was telling a little bit about myself, and like I had these things were happening in my life, and it was bad. But does this have a? That's kind of funny. It's like a bookmark. But we were like talking and stuff like that. I mean, and then like we had a great time. So therapy is not as bad as you think it is. I will say that right there. I'm so sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired. I stayed up late. I was playing my new PC, and it's so much faster than my old one. I was loading to a game that usually took 10 minutes to load, and it looks like the first Mario game. And it takes 10 minutes to load, and then I got them on my new PC and started loading up, and it's like, dude. But I want to say to everyone right now, the Lord has your back. The Lord loves you, no matter what you have, no matter what quirk you have, or like I'm a weird guy. I like anime. I like video games. I like not jumping out my window. That's a really big deal breaker for me, man. I'm joking. But I like a lot of weird stuff, and some people would disagree with me and be like, "Oh, you're weird. No one likes you. We don't like you because you like that stuff." And I want to come out here and say, if you like those things, if you're weird and you think you're weird, and you know that you're weird, by all means, embrace it, dude. I embrace it all the time. I'll walk up to my friends and be like, "Dude, what was this episode in this one show?" And they'll be like, "Oh, dude, we watched that episode. I'll help you understand it a little bit." And I was like, "Okay, that makes sense." So yeah, it's a little bit about myself. I'm not going to share too much on here because I don't want to like expose my identity and stuff like that. But wow, we go over like the 30-minute mark. But I want to just say, if you're struggling with something, tell a trusted loved one or a friend or something like that. Tell someone you trust and go to therapy. The Lord loves you. The Lord cares about you. There's nothing you can do to make the Lord hate you. And there are days that you think, "Oh, the Lord hates me," and stuff like that. I want to say this to you. I struggle. There's a little bit more about myself. I struggle with understanding. I have a trouble. What am I thinking of? I have a problem, if I may, that disables me to believe that people love me. And then so when my mom and dad are like, "Oh, I love you, buddy," and they're like, "Oh, I have a hard time believing that." And it's just me. It's a me thing. It's not a them thing. It's a me thing. And I'm trying to still deal with that because I've been bullied so much. The Lord loves you, and that's what's comforting me. So, this is me signing off today. I wish you a wonderful day. It's nice outside. Go outside. Stop staying in your room all day. Explore the outside. You know what? I'm going to go outside right now. Alright, I'm outside. Get outside. Feel the fresh air on your face and stuff like that. Like, feel it. It's a nice day out. This is basically me just saying, have a wonderful day. I'll see you next Sunday. Please come. If you have a VR headset and stuff like that. I want you to visit this place. This is really, really low and stuff like that, but... Oh yeah, that's Jim. He's pretty nice. Oh. Well, my friend's on. I'm gonna call him for now. See you later, guys.